On Sunday, May 17th, over 1,000 runners will gather here outside the Alley Theatre for the start of the 2026 Strabane Lifford Half Marathon. This year's event sold out in record time, with runners keen to seal their spot for the event that promises an atmosphere like no other. Last year's fast spectator-friendly course has been retained after runners and spectators enjoyed the chance to take in more of Strabane town centre. The start line is at Mark James Menswear and Railway Street, and from there runners will run to the Asda Mini roundabout, turning left onto Lower Main Street and past Strabane Retail Park. Runners will then continue along Main Street up to its junction with Bridge Street. At Bridge Street Junction, runners will then turn right with a slight incline and over the bridge. You'll then continue along Bridge Street to Five Ways Junction. You'll run straight through the Five Ways Junction and onto the Ernie Road, and then with a slight incline runners will then run towards the A5 junction, where they will turn right onto the A5. Progressing along the A5, runners will then run to Bradley Roundabout, wing around the roundabout and along Bradley Way, past the Rugby Club. At the end of Bradley Way, runners will then turn left onto Bridge Street and towards the town centre. Running over the bridge, runners will then turn left onto Main Street and up to the junction with John Wesley Street. You'll then run to the junction with Railway Street before turning right past the Alley Theatre. You'll then turn left onto Canal Street, running all the way to its junction with the Canal Link on a slight incline. Turning left onto the Canal Link, runners will then turn left onto Dock Street and right onto Railway Street before running all the way up to the A5 roundabout. You'll then follow the directional flow of traffic around the roundabout, taking the second exit to Lifford, where the first water station is located at the 3.5 mile mark. You'll then continue over the Strabane Lifford Bridge and over the border into Lifford. At the Three Crowns roundabout, you'll then turn left onto the main Lifford to Ballybouffay Road, the N15, and at just past the 4 mile mark the first relay changeover is located on the left hand side of the road. Runners will then continue up the N15 for 3 miles of good running. At the halfway mark of your run, there's a second water and toilet station at the 6.5 mile mark. After passing the 7 mile mark, you'll turn left at Clockfin and into Clady village, where hundreds of spectators will greet you. Coming out of Clady, you have a 3.5 mile run up the Ernie Road and back to Strabane. Just before the 9 mile mark, the second relay changeover will take place, and yards past that is your third water station. As you come back into Strabane for the final push, the final water station is located opposite McBride's Spar, and at the junction of the Great Northern Link, runners will then turn back onto the A5. You'll run up to and around the Bradley Way roundabout, and back down Bradley Way. Past KFC, you'll pass the 12 mile mark and into the final mile of the course. Then it's a left onto Bridge Street and over the bridge, where hundreds of spectators will cheer you on over the River Mourne. Past Main Street, you'll turn right up to Meeting House Street on the extended footpath. You'll then turn right onto our beautiful footbridge, crossing the Mourne again, where the finish line comes into your sight for the first time. On the home straight now, you'll run along the bottom of Ballycolman Estate before turning left onto the Melvin Running Track. For the last 200 metres, it's time to empty the tank and cross that finish line for a high like no other. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you on May 17th.